Hi, it's SNOWPEA here, your local support main on the North American server. I plan to start a series of guides for experienced players. In this video, we'll be covering when your team needs to build the cleansing support item. The cleansing support item purifies all your nearby teammates of control effects and grants them immunity to controls for half a second, while also healing them for a small amount over the next second. These effects made the Purify item one of the most popular support items for the past year and a half. However, in the last big winter patch, AoV increased the cooldown time of the cleansing item from 60 seconds to 90 seconds. With the longer CD, players need to be more considerate of when they pick this support item over the other options. I generally determine which support item to build based off the composition of the opposing team. If the enemy team has any of the heroes listed in the left column here, I'll almost always build the cleansing support item with few exceptions. This middle column represents heroes where I tend to build the cleansing support item, but may consider building another item depending on if, for example, the enemy team has a Wukong, Quillen, or Batman that requires a vision item. The column on the right here are situations where previously I may have built the cleansing item, but now I might consider building another support item that has a faster cooldown time. This list is not intended to be one size fits all and certainly will need to remain agile and adapt based off the situation. For example, if there's a top Raz on the enemy team, I will probably still build the cleansing item even with the cooldown nerf. Similarly, I might start with the cleansing item early game, but if the enemy Wukong jungle gets really fed, I may opt to swap to the vision item later in the game. For the support item, you can switch between the 5 items at no cost. It'll only just reset the cooldown time. There are 4 heroes with ultimates that the support item is unable to purify. The first is Aram, which is a single target hard control, which you can really only save your teammates with a Zip S2 or a well pre-placed Rui portal. Alistair's ultimate is similar to Aram's, but you can break the channeling of Alistair's ultimate by stunning Alistair. For example, Alice is a great counterpick to Alistair, as both her S1 and her ultimate can stop the channeling of Alistair's ultimate. Roxy's is unique in that the support item's cleansing is unable to purify Roxy's ultimate. However, the hero that is dragged by Roxy's ultimate can use the hero's purify item to break that ultimate. Omen isn't really a hard CC like the other 3 heroes on this list, as your teammate is still able to move and use abilities under his ultimate. But like Aram's, you can really only save your teammate with a Zip S2 or a Rui portal. Don't waste your support cleansing item trying to purify the ultimate of these 4 heroes. In fact, you're probably better off building the shield support item when you run into these heroes on the enemy team if the other team does not have any other heroes with a strong crowd control ability. On this page, I've also included for your reference the cooldown times of each ultimate. So for example, Aram's ultimate has a 50-second base cooldown at level 4, and it decreases to 40 seconds at max level. The column on the left represents the cooldown time before cooldown reduction from items, blue buff, or arcana. So for example, early game, Aram may take the base tank arcana, which has a 7% CD, plus a support item, which gives her another 10% CD, so roughly a 41-second cooldown time early game for Aram. And then late game, depending on her build, she may have ultimate up as frequent as 24 seconds. A good support, or really any good player, will keep track of when the enemy team has ultimate or other key abilities ready to determine when to take a fight. Here I've summarized the cooldown times of the top crowd control abilities that can be purified with the support item. As you can see, the cooldown times of these abilities are all faster than the cooldown time your support item, which requires 90 seconds. So it's very important to keep track of when the enemy team has these critical abilities ready while your cleansing item may still be in cooldown time. A trick to help remember this is to memorize the cooldown times relative to the countdown clock on your support item. I like to ping the cooldown time of my support item for my teammates during a match by dragging the exclamation mark to the support item.
Equipment ability is not ready.
This informs my teammate of when my cleansing item is available so that they can factor that into their considerations of whether or not to engage in a fight. I hope this guide has been helpful for you, and let me know what other topics you're interested in the future.